It's the daily Anfield Wrap video, and today, making his debut, Danny Austin. He's been on a few of the shows, he's written a few pieces, he's wound loads of people up on the site because Corbyn said a Shankly speech and Danny wrote a piece about it, which he's quite welcome to do, because the way we work is, people who contribute and who we like, we say to them, write what you want, mate. If it makes sense, we'll put it up. Danny wrote what he wants, it made sense, and I put it up. So that's cleared that one up. Danny, you've got a bit of an agenda for today. What's been going on in the world of Liverpool that we can have a chat about?
The first thing is a bit of a mad one. It's that a few weeks ago, the official YouTube channel had a video on it with Dejan Lovren, Marco Grujic and Lazar Markovic driving around the South End they ran Coutinho and played some sort of a prank on him. They were all having a laugh in the car anyway. And it's now the subject of a police investigation. They've had to pull it off the site, and apparently because of road safety, some very, very interesting people have been onto the police and made them aware of it.
It's not going well for Dejan, is it? There's the salacious revelations in the gutter press about his family life, which we're not going to repeat here because it's not in the public interest. Also, of course, he takes the massive knock on his eye and loses his place in the side when he's playing well. And now this, not going well. Personally, would you like to see Dejan back in the side, getting back to the more football-orientated chat?
Him and Joel Matip are definitely the two that they're going to be playing, aren't they? So it'd be nice to have them in for 4-6 weeks just playing together. Because like Clavan and Lucas can do a job and play well, but you want them to get to know each other and learn how to play properly, especially when it gets to Christmas and they're playing an awful lot. So it'd be much better if he could get straight back in, but then it seems like every week there's something new with him at the minute.
I know, it's not going well for Dejan. Hope he has a change of fortune. Anything else, mate, going on? What else you got?
Marco Grujic, again, has been nominated for the Golden Boy, which is a short list of 40 players, young players that are supposed to be the best in the world, and you can go and vote on some Italian newspaper, and you can vote for who's the best one. But Alex Iwobi of Arsenal is in it as well. So I assume that Arsenal fans will take that over and make sure that he wins it.
Well, you say that. I mean, the gauntlet's being thrown down here. Let's all go vote for Grujic. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, we've not seen much of him yet in a Liverpool shirt, and some nice touches and a fairly decent debut at Derby aside. But yeah, let's get in there. He plays for the Reds. Let's vote for him. What else have you got, mate?
Lallana is the player of the month, according to the official site. He got the trophy. I've genuinely never been his biggest fan. I'm not one of them who like hated him and just went on about him doing Cruyff turns all the time. But he genuinely never really did anything at the end. He didn't score very much. He didn't assist very much. He knitted play together, but that was about it. Whereas now, with the end product as well, he's been an absolute revelation this season. Do
you think it suits him better being in the deeper role? Because when he was higher up the pitch, I think there's more focus on him than to make something happen. Whereas now it's almost like stuff's happening and he comes and joins in.
And I think in general he's got a tendency to hold on to the ball. So the higher up the pitch you hold on to the ball, people are going to get more frustrated that you're not just having a shot or playing one through ball. Whereas if he carries it from midfield to the edge of the box or whatever, then he can have a shot from the centre, or he can try and play the ball through. So it probably does suit him better, and it's worked very well so far.
And there is of course all his energy and these mad running stats that keep coming up every week about how much running he's doing around the pitch. I mean, he's doing quite a lot defensively as well for me. Keep seeing him pop up sort of around the edge of our own box, sweeping up, winning the ball, making life generally difficult for their attackers. So yeah, more power to his elbow and all that. Well in Lallana. I am a fan of him. I like him. I think, like you said, Danny needed to add a bit of end product. He's been doing that. Up the Reds, carry on with that, you know what I mean? What else have you got, mate?
We've got FIFA, came out yesterday, and it seems like EA sends every single member of every professional football team a copy, so they can all do a bit of free marketing for them. So they're all on there. I saw Cameron Brannigan and a few of the other youth players, and Karius has posted, like, he's clearly got someone to take the photo of him in front of his big 150-inch telly, with FIFA in the background, and it's him taking a goal kick in the Liberty Stadium away at Swansea.
What score was it on the screenshot?
I think it was still 0-0. I think what he'd probably done is had someone else play as Swansea kick the ball out deliberately so he could take the picture
of himself in the game.
at least he's doing his own work anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Fun way of doing it.
just don't go down the David James road. We all remember his problems with police stations and concentration. You know, don't be doing that, mate. Still looking forward to, on Carrier, still looking forward to sort of seeing him do something, really.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to someone having a shot.
Yeah.
And seeing, like,
can he
dive for the ball and
Yeah.
stuff? Because he hasn't even had to at all, has he, at the minute?
Yeah, it's a bit mad. I mean, we've got Swansea obviously tomorrow, early kick-off. I mean, I had a little look round on this before, because we're going to talk about it later on our Radio City Talk show, which as ever goes out live on the station itself and then is released as a free podcast later on in the evening. I was looking to see what they're saying in Wales about Swansea. I mean, they've started the season terribly. The manager's under pressure. The manager's already met the chairman and had a bit of a chat. He was directly asked, if you lose to Liverpool, do you lose your job? And he was like, well, that could happen, yeah. So there's generally not a good vibe around Swansea. So I was thinking, if you're working on a South Wales newspaper and you've got to write something positive, haven't you? Because if you're a Swansea fan, you don't just want to read doom and gloom. And I was thinking, how are they going to spin this? So I Googled it and had a look. And they're saying things like, Milner at left back. It's not a left back, is he? And that's about the best they can come up with.
And that's a month old, that, isn't it? It's like they've watched the Burnley game and seen nothing since.
And he's been playing well.
I know.
And everyone was raving about him last week, so it's like...
That's a bit of desperation.
And then it was like, you know, yeah, someone might be able to get at him. Okay, lads, is that the best you can offer? So, I mean, I was feeling quite confident anyway about Swansea, but I haven't read what they're saying about it, even more so. Anything else to finish us?
That's pretty much it. The main stand isn't in FIFA, but it is in Pro Evo, so that caused a bit of a rift on the internet. People saying that they're sending FIFA back and they're going to buy Pro Evo because it's got a few thousand extra seats on one side. People are mad. Yeah, as I said, we've got the City Talk show going out today for free. We'll be recording AFQ and wildcards later this afternoon. So get your questions in for AFQ as usual on Twitter. Wildcards, there's a vote currently going on now on Twitter whereby you can vote for the topics that we end up talking about later this evening. And yeah, you know, usual stuff, really, spread the word. If you're watching on Facebook, by the way, scroll back down our page. We did a live video earlier where we just had a bit of a Q&A with people who follow the Anfield Wrap, asked them what they liked and disliked, and thought it was quite interesting. If you followed us from the start back in 2011 to now and all the rest of it, that was a nice little chat about how it all worked, about what our plans are for the future and all that sort of thing. So check that out as well. Thanks for watching this. Nice one to Danny. Up the Reds.